The enemy of my enemy. I didn't like this level. You're supposed to stealthily sneak through this whole thing because there's two different sides fighting. Oh, veteran difficulty for nextgenwalkthroughs.com, by the way. But I don't know. It encourages you to just let these people fight, but they see you really easily, even when you're not like getting attention, and you're forced to kill a lot of them. And it ends up being easier just to try to sprint through it, and not. And then, like at certain points, it pays to just take your time and just kill every single person on both teams, even if they end up like both fighting you instead of each other.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. In concept, it would have been cool, but I couldn't find a way through this easily.
So was it hard, or it just didn't play like you thought it should?
It didn't play at all like I thought it should. And then, like, if you play it like the way you think it should, then it's going to be very, very hard. You have to kill a lot of people. Just kind of follow the path that I've been following. This is what I found to be the path of least resistance. And after about this point in the game, you can kind of take your time, or at this point in the level, you can take your time and kill everybody that comes by. There's most of the guys for the rest of the level are in very set areas. There's not going to be a lot of differentiation between where the enemies are coming from and the timing of it, compared to like most of the levels where it's you just have to improvise as you go. But this is very structured.
Now who's fighting each other?
The Russians and the Americans.
And you are a Brit?
A Brit. And at this point, the Americans are the bad people in the game. The bad guys. Which I don't buy for a second. I mean, obviously, Americans are infallible. I mean, obviously.
Obviously.
Look at me.
Look at you.
You just repeat everything I say?
Look at me.
Well, you're fucking worthless, but you're not an American.
Oh, I'm more American than you. At least I was born in
in America? Yeah, I wasn't born in a state. Damn it, you're right. You out-American me. So instead of jumping out of the tail end of this plane and sliding down the hill, just bust out your sniper rifle and kill every single person down below. If you're on veteran, you really don't stand a chance just improvising in this area. There's just too many stray bullets, too many people whose attention you can catch to just try to sneak through in the middle of the battle. After a little bit, it's gonna start to sound kind of quiet, and then you're gonna jump down and slide, and there's gonna be 2 or 3 guys to your left, which is the way you need to go, that are just gonna spawn, like on that area over there to the left of that plane, like right behind the tail of that large plane that's kind of crashed. There's gonna be like 3 or 4 guys that are just gonna spawn. So I try to like time it right by throwing a grenade over there where I'm expecting them to spawn. Have you ever been to Tucson?
No, I have not been to Tucson.
Fucking GSM, that's probably my phone. There's this awesome, I think it's an Air Force graveyard. And it's actually probably wouldn't be that fun to walk through because Tucson's fucking hot. But
maybe this time of year in November.
Yeah, maybe it'd be like 80 instead of 110. But there's this awesome airplane graveyard, and the attendance has like gone up dramatically since Google Maps went online. And it looks awesome from Google Maps because it's just hundreds and hundreds of planes, military style, like organization of how the planes are. They're just like in perfect wingtip to wingtip organization, like what's the name of the graveyard in DC? Arlington. Yeah, like Arlington Cemetery. Just like that perfect precision of
rows.
It's incredible to see on Google Maps, but like this level kind of reminded me of that. Like, this is the Russian way of doing that.
The junkyard.
Yeah, the junkyard of planes. Like, whereas in America, they turn junk and, well,
Into
not junk.
art.
They're retired old planes, but they look incredible.
Do they still shine them?
I would imagine that they. I don't know. Oh, like I don't know. I really have no
Gotta
idea.
keep them in tip-top condition.
In case, well, I'm sure they already pulled the important shit out of them.
Yeah.
And anything that's worth scrapping. So right now, just continue to kill every single person that you see. And then we're going to make a sprint for the finish, and there's going to be a dramatic car chase. That's not... I don't know.
Is it a cutscene? Or
No.
Are you driving?
No, you sit passenger, and then the driver gets shot. And you have to take control of driving the car with his dead...
Like that
Energy
video
was-
of like kids on a bus where the driver like dies or something.
I haven't seen that.
And like the bus goes off road and the kids start like slamming into the ceiling. And this one kid like gets in front of the driver and hits the brakes.
Oh.
Like the driver has like a stroke while he's driving or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy video.
Huh. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So for the first little bit, you're shooting... I don't even know if you can die from getting shot too much. It doesn't really seem... It seems like a very set piece. I didn't like this. It felt very tacky and kind of Michael Bay-esque, which is the highest compliment you can give any movie or anything, really.
Yeah.
Michael Bay-esque. I guess the rest of this movie is very Michael Bay-esque with The Rock.
Yeah.
But this just felt like... this is ridiculous.
But we haven't watched Transformers 2 yet.
And I never will. So in a couple seconds, he's going to drive, and it feels like it's really hard to control the driving from the passenger seat, as you might imagine.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like the game takes over a lot of control of the steering wheel when you get close to this. So I don't really think you can fail at this point. I think it kind of magnets you to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the level.